Okay guys, I'm back. Y'all get y'all some hot coffee or hot tea or something. I got mine in my sister's cup, sitting on the canister part of it. I love the way it has those flowers in there. You know, I got this for Christmas from my oldest sister, Charlotte, that lives in Wyoming, where my mom lived. My mom lives with her. See, it's a lid. You can put it on top of the cup. And it's a coaster to set it on it. She sent Becca one too, and she's got one herself. This was our Christmas present from her. So, I have got my, hang on, I got a hair tickling me. I have got my caramel mocha coffee, hot coffee, and I hope y'all got y'all something good to drink. This will help my headache too. Hot stuff always helps my headache. My mama is the one, hey mommy, told me about it. When I would mention having my bad headaches, she would say, get you something really, really hot to drink, and it will help ease that headache. Because she said it always did her. I don't know why. I guess the heat. Because actually when I have these bad headaches, I don't pay attention to it and notice it when I'm just normally drinking a cup of coffee and don't have a bad headache. But when I have one of my bad headaches, it's not really because I feel achy all over. But I think the headache is from that, but it's still a bad headache. But anyway, and I drink something hot, I can actually feel once I drink it and swallow it, you would think it would go down, or that you would feel it going down. And I can, to an extent, you know, the hotness going down. But I can actually feel that hotness rising up in my head and getting into it and just spreading all out into my head. And it just kind of, it eases and relieves that pain. So, let me blow and sip for a minute. And at first it's hot and I make a face, I'm sorry. But it's good. Good. Is y'all's good? I hope so. Okay. Now, where was we at? I was talking about me writing stories. Or rather, me thinking stories. Because as I was saying, I would like to have that person to explain this to and tell them when I go to write my story down, I start out okay because I want to take my time. I want to go slow. I want to have neat handwriting, okay? So I start out slow, leisurely, taking my time, you know, writing each word out for the story. But then it's like, I don't know, somehow, some way, for some reason, I get in a hurry. I think that maybe writing and taking my time like that, I think my hand starts to hurt. And so because of that reason, I want to hurry up and get through. So I start speeding up unconsciously, not really knowing or realizing at first. And so I'll start writing real fast, my words, you know. And that makes my handwriting get sloppy. And my hand starts hurting worse because I'm writing fast. And it's, I don't know, it kind of seems like I can't hold the pen relaxed. It's like I'm holding it tight and, you know, and maybe that's what starts hurting my hand. And I go fast, and so with all that together, that makes me want to stop. But when I stop and I look at it, I can compare. At the beginning, my handwriting is neater. Not like I would really like it, but it is neater than what it ends, because I speeded up, you know, my writing. It's all sloppy, and sometimes I can't even hardly read it. But, so that aggravates me, and I get tired of writing, and I can only write a little bit at a time because of that. So that makes me not like the writing process, you know, of writing, making up a story and writing it. Now, I think I would like typing it out better. Like if I could get on my laptop and type it out, I think I would like that better. But still, in a way, I would rather, and I know that some authors do this and they have what's called ghost writers. That's kind of what I would want. A ghost writer is, you're the author, you make up the story, but you talk it out to the ghostwriter, and the ghostwriter actually writes it down. And then you can send it off and get it printed and turned into a book. But me being the naive person that I am, which I have no earthly idea what to do or what the first step is or the process is to get a book published. But I've also heard of people stealing things from you like that. So my luck, I would get a ghostwriter, tell them my story, and they'd write it down, and then they'd go steal it from me and make out like they're the author of it, you know, or something. That's probably what would happen to me. So anyway, that's how I feel about writing. But I love making up stories in my head. So, and I love telling them and talking them out. So, you know, like this on video or like on cassette, like I do with my tape house, I can talk the story out, and I enjoy it. That's fun. And then I would have a recording of it that way, but instead of writing it down. But can you do that and send a video or a cassette tape to a publisher and say, here, publish my book? This is my book, me talking it out to you. I don't know. Anyway, so I said all that to explain that I like to think and make up stories, and if I ain't got nothing else to do, I will do that to keep my mind from getting bored. So I have to do something. So I take what I call a goodie bag with me everywhere I go. It usually has my laptop in it. It'll have a book in it for me to read. It may have some puzzle books in it for me to work. And if I can find some little simple craft project that I could work on that didn't require having a whole lot, you know, of stuff, then I take something like that and kind of work on it when we go on trips. Okay, I have this little heater on because I got cold while I was freezing. I turned the house heater on, and I turned this little electric heater. It's Elizabeth's, but she brought it in here. She's through using it for the winter, she claims. She said I could use it if I wanted to. And now that I've got this coffee, I'm getting hot, so I had to turn it off. Sorry. Hang on. We're just gonna visit, so just chill out, hang back. There ain't no telling how long this video is gonna be, but I don't care this time. Ooh, it's hot, but it's good. Okay. So on our trip, I took my laptop, and what I done, I was surprised that I wasn't sleepy enough and tired enough when we first left because of how early we left. I was surprised that I didn't fall asleep right away, but I didn't. I wasn't sleepy. So I pulled my laptop out, and no, I can't get on the internet when I'm traveling in our vehicle because we don't have the brand new vehicle that has the internet stuff in it that you can do that with. Well, never on one like that with my husband, but anyway, I'd love to have one like that. But, anyway. But I can get on my laptop, and I have a few games on my laptop that's not internet related, you know? So I can play my games. So I played Minecraft. Well, we was going down the road, because our trip was 8 hours long, okay? There and back. It gets to me. It really does. I am not really a traveling person, but I have to make myself do it at times. Anyway, so I did that for a while, and I even read my book. After I got tired of playing my game, I put that up and I pulled my book out and I read that for a little while. Then I got sleepy, so I went to sleep. Of course, we stopped along the way at lunchtime too. Let's see, where did we stop and eat? I'm trying to think. Oh, to be honest with you, we didn't actually stop and eat lunch. Okay, because it was so early and we ate breakfast so early, I got hungry again. See, I have to think for a minute and remember back what we did. um, I got hungry before lunchtime. And, so we, like, stopped. He got gas and all. So we just got, like, drinks and a chip bag, you know, to snack on a little bit. So we did that. Actually, I think they had one of those, you know, the rolling things in the gas station, and they have egg rolls and corn dogs and such like that in it. I got me an egg roll and ate that. And again, we ate on the road. Because, you know, we was also trying not to eat too much because we were going to meet Katie and Marcus in Nashville, and we were going to eat with them at a nice sit-down restaurant. So, and I can't, the type I am, I'm the type of person I eat. I don't eat a whole lot at one time. I can only eat like a little bit. But because of that, I guess, I eat more oftener. And I eat more meals than just 3 a day. So, and I know that's probably not good, but anyway. So, we, you know, we kept traveling and I kept doing the stuff. I slept for a while and then I woke up and, you know, started playing my game again. I don't remember exactly, but I'm just assuming, you know. Okay, we finally get there, which when we got into Nashville, he had to go to the wood place first and get his wood. And Marcus and them got in town before we did, I think, just a little bit before we did. And they went on to the mall. And the mall has the Bass Pro Shop in it. And they love that store. Or Marcus does. The Gentrys, his mom and dad loves it. Albert likes it, but I don't think he's as crazy about it as they all are. And I could care less. The only thing I'm interested in that store, and I'll tell you about that too, because I found one. Y'all know how I've been talking about wanting a metal detector? They sell metal detectors. You don't have to order it online. You walk in that store and buy it. The thing about it is, we don't have a Bass Pro Shop around here. So, but they had a metal detector, and the cheapest one they had for an adult, they had a junior metal detector, which was $66 and something. For an adult, which is what I would want, the cheapest one was $129 and something. And I think that's pretty doggone good. So, I want a metal detector so bad. So anyway, that's about the only thing I care about that store in there. So Katie and Marcus was at the mall, and they was walking around waiting for us, you know, and we was texting them and stuff. So he got all of his wood, and then we left and went over to the mall, and they was trying to tell us where they were parked and where they were at. They even walked outside of the Bass Pro Shop store and was sitting. They had some little, I called it a Jeep looking little thing parked there by the door. And they were actually sitting, well, he was sitting on it, and she was just standing there leaning against it, and him waiting on us. And when we pulled up, they started waving, you know, to get our attention, let them know that's where they were at. So he let me out, and then he went and parked. He had to go way back at the end of the parking lot and park. And I walked on up to Katie and them and hugged them, and here comes my daughter to interrupt my blogging. I guess it's my daughter. It may be my husband. Who you bees in there? Elizabeth? What are you doing in my room? Oh, okay. She won't get a shower. She's actually talking to me. I don't know if y'all can hear her, but probably can't even hear me. She's got the water running now, so okay. And what was I saying? Here we go. I'm gonna start forgetting. Okay, we got with Katie. So then when he gets parked, he comes up. So we walk in, and we're all hungry, so we're ready to eat right then. We want to eat before we walk around looking in the mall. So the mall had a TGI Fridays. Thank God it's Friday in it. And I love eating there. And they all do too. So we decided to eat at TGI Fridays. So we walked there and we went in and they seated us and we ordered and we ate. And I love TGI Fridays. Fried green beans. The only problem is I can't chew them up and eat them anymore because I don't have my teeth. But I got them anyway because I can eat the crust. I just couldn't eat the green bean. So anyway, I got a sample, like an appetizer, basically. So it was one where I got to choose 3 things. So one of them was the fried green beans. I got the potato skins. What else did I get? Oh, I got some barbecued buffalo wings. I thought I would be in the mood for them and like them. But after I got them, I really wasn't. So I ended up giving them to my husband. But anyway, so we ate and we talked and we enjoyed our visit there doing that. Sorry, y'all. And so, when we got through eating, we got up, and, Marcus, Katie gets mad at him. She says they cannot keep any food in their house because he eats them out of house and home. He is a big eater. He's young, he's tall. He used to be skinny. He's not so skinny anymore. And if he keeps going like he's going, he's gonna be a big dude. He's gonna be bigger than me. Because after we ate at TGI Fridays, matter of fact, while we were still sitting in TGI Fridays eating, he gets up. He's through eating. He gets up and he walks out into the mall and he goes to Panda something. It's a Chinese restaurant. And he orders a Chinese meal. I understand. I love Chinese too. And he brings it back into TGI Friday in a sack, though. Sets it on the table because he had to go to the bathroom. But then we get through and we get up and get out, which Katie grabbed his bag and we walked out and we had to wait on him. And then he comes out. So while we're walking around the mall, looking around, he opens that bag, takes that meal out, opens it up in the styrofoam thing, and he's holding it and he's walking and eating. So he had 2 meals. Lord have mercy, that boy. So anyway, we walked around the mall. Oh, Roy's here. Why he be's here? Why he be's here? Oh, is Colleen with him? I hope not. I don't want to be bad, but that'll interrupt my video. And I'm not feel good. I can't tell if she's with him or not. They're not getting out. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. So, we walked around the mall and looked around. Sorry if I'm getting too close, y'all. That's supposed to be backed up. Let me see if I can fix my thing here a minute. Ooh. That's why, because I'm having to pull that out. Okay. Alright, and then fix this. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I've got me on the side a little bit now. Okay. Walked around the mall. That mall in Nashville is huge. And it's shaped funny and different. It's almost like it's a circle. You know how you have a normal mall that you walk down? But then, like, okay, it goes this way. And then we had to, let me get my hands in view where y'all can see. There we go. After we walked down, we turned like this. You know, it was over here like this was this hall. Now this hall's over here beside it. Kind of like a I don't know if y'all understand what I mean, but we turned around like this.